Good morning, guys. Let's get ready with me this morning while I tell you the most horrendous story I have ever experienced in a workplace setting. Are you ready? Because it's about to get juicy. I'm spilling some tea while doing a little skincare. So I'm going to take you back to my college days. This was years ago. We're not going to say how long because I'm not going to date myself, okay? So I actually worked multiple jobs while I was in college. I couldn't get any financial assistance from my parents to pay for my classes or anything, so I had to make things do on my own. So one of the jobs that I took on was working as a substitute teacher. So my major at the time was social science education, and I thought it would only be natural for me to try to do something in the education field while I'm getting my degree, right? Make some money, get some experience, and see how I like it. I ended up getting a gig in a high school. Okay, so picture that. And the issue with that is that I was only a couple of years older than my high school seniors, okay? So we were on the same level of age. I was, however, a little bit more mature, or at least I hope. So there I am trying to establish a little authority in class, because if you just walked into the class and you saw me in there, you would never guess that I was a teacher, because I could have just blended right in with the students because I was only a couple of years older than them. And so what I ended up doing is I tried to make myself look older. So I would put up my hair in a bun. I would wear pearls. I would wear like old grandma style clothes just to try to separate myself a little bit from my very tall, very much older students. Usually when you are a substitute teacher, it seems like the regular teachers don't really trust you with much. So they don't really leave a lesson plan behind or something they want you to cover. They just essentially want you to babysit the kids. So yay, I guess I can manage to pull that off, huh? So I get into this class and the teacher left a like a movie for me to play for the students, just to make the class pass by. So these students were a little different, okay? So everybody else, every other class that I was teaching, I use that term loosely, they would just watch the movie or fall asleep or pass notes to each other, or just do stupid teenage things in the class. But these students, they were a little interesting and different. And I thought to myself, oh my God, what incredible students. I guess a little faith in humanity restored. As the movie kept playing, they just kept coming up to me one by one, and they were asking me advice on how did I do in college, what major did I choose, why did I choose it, how to get scholarships, how to apply for college. And I was like, wow, what incredible students. Why can't all of my classes be like this? They're so interested and invested in their future. God, it's eyeliner time. Better not blink for this. So they would all come up to my desk to ask me all these amazing questions. But what I didn't realize that they were doing, okay? These kids are freaking brilliant. They would position themselves in such a way that they would block my vision to the rest of the classroom, okay? So here comes, are you ready for it? Here comes the best part. This is the crescendo that this is all building up to. The bell rings. Everybody starts leaving the classroom, and I look around, and oh my God, I felt mortified. What these mofos did is they took screwdrivers or something, and they unscrewed every single desk in the classroom and flipped it over. And I, as a teacher, didn't see a single thing happen. I thought that was the lowest point in my career ever, because if I can't even babysit a room full of teenagers, what good would I be as a teacher? I was mortified. Obviously, I had to go to the office and report this. Principal was livid. The guidance counselor was livid. All these students got in trouble. They got suspended for a few days. The entire classroom did. And I'm pretty sure I will forever go in the books as the moron substitute teacher who didn't see kids doing all that essentially in front of her very own face. So that was one of the lowest points in my career as a teacher, and that's what actually made me rethink getting into education. So what I did instead, I decided I'm going to educate adults who actually care about what I have to say. So I became a medical salesperson. So now I educate doctors, nurses, physician assistants, nurse practitioners, and we can actually have an intellectual conversation and to actually care about what I have to do. Unlike these kids in high school who couldn't care less. It was insane to me. This was also a very huge culture shock for me too, because in Bosnia, teachers are respected, they're revered. You don't do stuff like that. At least if you do something, if you have like a class clown, it's like a one-off thing, but people don't do things like this. So any hoosers, it was a turning point in my career. You can say it left a long impact. So I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me in the morning. Let me know what other kind of stories you want me to share in the next one. I'm ready to go do some yoga because of course you need a full face of makeup for some yoga. So ta-da. All right, love you guys. Mwah.